Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder. And in today's video, we are going to be giving you a small NASTi project update, along with a big announcement that I am pretty excited about, but it'll probably still be generally broad and vague in nature, but it will give you some insight. As always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you throw us up, because it helps out a lot. So the first thing is, let me go and kind of just give an update on the NASTi project. Yes, it is still happening. Yes, we are shockingly still getting more people that are joining the Discord, which does and react to it, showing a level of interest. Again, it's never going to always be 100% conversion, as we often talk about, but it is nice to see that people are still joining and reacting just to get updates, even though I think the last one we did was about 2.5 months ago. I usually try to do them once a month, give or take, just depending on what's going on, and especially if we have some movement. At the moment, we're still at 3 confirmed leads from when I had last checked in with the 3 leads, so no one has kind of moved on or dropped out, but again, it's always something that can happen. We had 2 leaders before that we had, but again, they dropped out. One just kind of stopped. Another one went to go join another project just because of how long it was taking, which again, as we said, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's totally understandable, but that just means we could have been at 5 and then 1 away from 6. Remember, right, our objective is that we want 6 leaders minimum, and that is either so we can kind of put 2 in each zone or maybe triple up in some areas. It really just depends, but my plan has really always been, just as much as I've done for all of my projects, is where we kind of have this buddy system at minimum, where you can go in with a level of support and kind of not be isolated and cut off just in case. So kind of going with 2 per kingdom. Again, there's other reasons why you would do this, but that's kind of the simplified version of it if you're just looking for one highlight point. And so with that in mind, again, we're still looking for 3 leads. If you're looking to get information and you'd like to potentially apply, applications are still open. There will be a link to the Discord on the pinned comment description of this video. And if we go to the Discord, you can see I just put out an announcement right now that kind of goes through and really everything I just explained with the 3 leads, right? We got the apps that are open. We got plus 41 more people in the past 2.5 months, which I guess really isn't that big, but at the same time, you know, for me, I honestly would only be expecting people that are interested in wanting to apply to be a lead, and maybe a few that just kind of want to know what's going on. But again, we've always been very upfront and transparent about the state or the current status, which is that we're not recruiting any officers, we're not recruiting any players, right? We only are looking for leaders at the moment. So the fact that we've gotten this many people that have a general level of interest just to kind of keep up to date, to me, is, I think, staggering, and I'm really excited about it. Again, I don't want, you know, my hope is that, of course, this starts as soon as possible, but in the same breath, I'm okay with waiting. I've done enough projects now where I understand that trying to put things together quickly and fast just because we want to get something going is usually not the high percentage play. It's the opposite. And so, you know, I've done enough recruiting rounds and enough interviewing rounds with leads and officers to have a good idea on what I'm looking for our particular project. And what I'm looking for may not always be what other projects and founders and R6s or other leads are looking for when they recruit, right? You kind of want to also tailor make some of your recruitment questions and answers and process to exactly what you are aiming for. And my project, just like someone else's project, right, might not be the same. So with that in mind, right, you can go on here. If you'd like to get in some information, you just go to the reaction role. You go to CoD NASTi Project 2024, and then it'll open up this section. Again, for positions and applications as an R5, you have that there. There's also an officer reference as an R4, right? These are for CoD-specific videos as well. And then I guess the very last thing, and as I said, I don't necessarily expect this to be an incredibly long video, but the very last thing is that, and like I said, you can always take a look at our timeline, go through the channels to take a look. We have a little index page that gives you a little bit of information on each one. But as I said, the big thing is just that we're recruiting leads, and then, you know, we'll move on to the next stage once we at least get 6. Lastly, I do want to give a big announcement, which is in reference to the top stats sheet that I have and that we typically do for our monthly updates. I have been waiting a very long time to kind of make this announcement, even though I'll probably do it more officially once we actually start the next Top Stat monthly series, which hopefully once that happens, it will just be automatic and not only more consistent, but it'll be more expansive too as well. There's been a few people that I've been collaborating with when it comes to data and stats. and some ways to go about procuring data a lot easier for the Top Stat series that you kind of, these for those that know and love and enjoy going through that and kind of seeing, what the game-wide statistics are in a number of different areas and how we're able to apply those to things like KVK and a lot of other situations, migration, etc. And so once I start this, which hopefully might be as early as tomorrow, for Thursday. Is it Thursday or are we on Thursday? Sorry, Friday, October 25th at the earliest, latest maybe Saturday the 26th. That's kind of what I'm aiming for is tomorrow right now. For one, we'll be introducing the top 25 kingdoms for October. And then it'll hopefully just be automatic from there where, again, for those of you that are not familiar, there's a lot of kingdoms in the game right now, right? There's 517 or something. I think if we go to overview and then we go to season 1, you can see here 517. So that takes a lot of time if I was to go through and do it manually. And so this has kind of been a long process in the works, but I'm really excited to kind of see where it's at now. And it is nearly at a kind of ideal state for me on how I would like to see the data gathered, presented, and the people I've had a chance to work with have just been awesome and so accommodating and kind of willing to kind of really tailor make it for what I'm hoping for, and then in addition to kind of other stat-based services as well, which I'll probably talk about later. But yeah, man, it's a big step, and hopefully it'll even create some more opportunities for us as well by being able to showcase off not only the type of data I like to, but more diversely in addition. So as always, man, let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to put that out. And as always, and I guess if there's any questions in related to the project or statistics, or if you'd like to see me cover other different types of stats, let me know in the comments down below. That's going to be it for me. As always, until next time, I'll catch you later.